Hey, what is nice doing with a back with another video, and today I'm going to be ranking the top 5 weapons in Black Ops 3 multiplayer. Now, I'm not going to be including DLC weapons, as we're going to be doing the top 5 DLC weapons next week, and then the week after that we are going to be ranking the 5 multiplayer weapons and the regular weapons and the 5 DLC weapons, ranking them into a top 10 and finding out what gun is the best in Black Ops 3. So that will be fun, and again, I'm going to be ranking this on with attachments and without attachments. I'm going to be combining it together. If a gun, it's not good without attachments, needs attachments, all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's drop a like. Can we get the 5 likes on the video? Subscribe if you're new, and yeah, let's get right into it. And at the number 5 spot, I have the VMP. Now, early stages of Black Ops 3, I would have this at possibly number 1, but the the last patches did patch the VMP and the M87, and that's why it just is not as effective. It's still a good gun, but it's not as effective as it used to be. And without attachments, this gun sucks. Like, for real, this gun is not even close to good. That happened in the original days. The original days, it was okay with no attachments, but now that they've nerfed it, it really is not good without attachments. And especially I think it's was it grip? Yeah, without grip on there, the thing recoils to max. And with attachments, this gun can actually be OP. And personally, I do not use this gun a lot, but I know a lot of people do. I know my friends do a lot, so that's why I ranked it at the number 5 spot. And at the number 4 spot, speaking of the M87, I'm going to be putting the M87 at number 4. Now, this is my all-time personal favorite for Search and Destroy in Black Ops 3, but for sakes, I don't use it other than Search. I mean, I use it every once in a while in TDM, but it's one of those things that I don't really find myself using a lot, and that's why I use it in Search. It's one of those playback kind of weapons. You don't rush in, but in TDM and DOM and all that, I'm rushing straight forward, so I don't really have much use for it. I mean, it's it's one of those playback things like I'm doing in the free-for-all gameplay. I'm just chilling back, because being honest, who wants to watch or who wants to sit here and play back in TDM? Usually on TDM, the goal is to control the middle, so that's how you do it. But anyways, M87 without attachments, it's not that bad with the optic and no attachments, but without an optic and attachments, this gun's not really, it's not really good. But at the same time, with attachments, it's OP, and at the same time, VMP is not really good without attachments. So, I had to give it that recommendation. So that's why M87 came at the number 4 spot. And at the number 3 spot, I have the CUDA. And if you would have asked me this about when Black Ops 3 kind of ended, Zombies Chronicles ended, around that time, I would have said this gun is number 1, and I love this gun. But this is, it's one of those guns that you love, but at the same time, it changes over time. If you feel me, it's one of those guns that you've always loved, but it loses its touch. I used to dominate with this gun, and then all of a sudden lately, it's not been feeling like it's been. I don't know if it's the way I play it is differently, but it's just definitely different, and I can't find myself. I still use it, and it's still good, but it's not nearly as overpowered as I used to use it. So yeah, the CUDA it was from the original, and it's still one of the best guns in the game. But in that case, I had to put it at the number 3 spot. And I hate to put this on the list, but at the number 2 spot, I do have the Brecci. And Again, it's one of those things that you do not want to put on the list because it's so overpowered. But you really have to, because it actually is one of the best guns in the game, and I have it at number 2 because of how broken it is. It was the first ever shotgun. Oh shoot. Well, it was my first ever shotgun that I got over 100 kills on. I never have ever got a shotgun gameplay with over 100 kills, but in this one, did Domination Nuketown, my friends, pretty. It was. Which I've got the KRM now, close to 100, not 100, but it's one of those weapons that just annoys you in a match. Like, you see it, you see people using it, and you just cringe, and you just do not want, you want to leave. Like, as soon as you see it, every single time I die by this thing, I want to leave the match, because it's a brekkie, and it's basically taken the name of Call of Duty history as one of the most annoying guns in the game, which I believe is the most annoying gun in the game, or in the Call of Duty history. I mean, you can look at it different ways, but in my opinion, brekkie is just one of those. It's a fantastic gun, but you just feel like a complete scumbag. It's too overpowered for you to be, using it. But at the same time, you could be one of those scumbaggy people, and you love to use it all the time. Like, I have friends that love to use it all the time, which still don't understand. Still don't understand why people use this so much. And how did Treyarch let this go? Like, how did Treyarch physically get the game going, but yet they had to put this through tests too. That's the thing. They put this through test, but yet it succeeded. That just amazes me. Whoever was testing this weapon sure did not test it enough. Or not even close to enough. This gun is too broken. Why did they keep this in the game? I don't even know. It's just one of those things that you do not know how it slipped through. Treyarch usually is pretty balanced about their guns. I mean, but Black Ops 3, they freaking went all out. Like, they was like overpowered. They wanted to be like a Modern Warfare 2, where all the guns are overpowered. That, it's so balanced because everything's overpowered. Even though Black Ops 3 exo boosting did not help the case with these overpowered weapons. But anyways, enough talking about that. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna get in the number 1 spot. And at the number 1 spot, I have the KM44. No honorable mentions because we're gonna have 10 spots. But anyways, the KM44 is the best gun in the game. In the regular category, we'll rank all the DLCs included next. But by far, the KM44 is the best normal gun in the game, in my opinion. I think this is actually, I have personal rankings of each gun in my list, and they change so fast. Like, in my Black Ops 4 top 5 that I did, I can't remember, I think it was a month ago, a little less than a month ago, but either way, or no, it was more than a month ago, but that list has changed. It's going to change. It's going to keep changing, in my opinion. The KM44 is one of those that has always been on my top 5 list. It's always been on there. And out of these 5 weapons that I have on this list today, this is the only one that I've ever kept on all 5 lists. VMP was on there, but it's changed. I put it on there today because I had my thoughts kind of changed the VMP and how it was played and made me think better of the VMP now. But Kuda was almost always on there, except for the very beginning when I first started playing Call of Duty. The VMP or the Kuda was not even on there. I did not like the Kuda at all. Then I got used to it. I started using it a lot. It's overpowered. So yeah. So basically, that is my top 5 best weapons in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And, I'm going to be bringing back the DLC weapons, and I'm still waiting on the zombies. I don't know why, but my freaking I think it was Eclipse DLC and the Salvation DLC was not downloading, so I'm still waiting on those to download. So I'm kind of having some issues with that, but after these 3 weeks are done, I will be uploading the Black Ops 3 ranking all the zombies maps 100%, and then I'm also planning on doing a Fortnite ranking all the locations as well, but still not sure about that, but should be doing it in the future. So if you enjoyed the video, smack a like, can we get the follow us on the video, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.